On this episode of China Uncensored, Hollywood sells out to China. Again. Hi, welcome to China Uncensored. I'm your plasma screen starlet, Chris Chappell. Remember when a movie could inspire you? Make you think about the world differently? Change your closely held beliefs by exposing you to people and places you never would have imagined? Boy, I'm glad those days are over. Steven Spielberg has said the movie industry will implode, and George Lucas said movie tickets could soon cost as much as $150 a pop. And when has George Lucas ever made a mistake? Basically, they think that studios will soon be forced to only make 2 to 3 mega blockbusters a year, sink hundreds of millions of dollars into them for a shot at making hundreds and hundreds of million dollars back. That would mean those movies need to succeed big time. 1 or 2 multi-million-dollar flops like that and a studio could go broke. That means they would need to do well in the world's fastest-growing movie market, China. Thing is, China only allows 34 foreign films a year, so studios need to make sure their movies make the cut. How does a movie make the cut? Well, you certainly don't want to do anything that criticizes or gives an alternative viewpoint about the country's rulers. That's what Brad Pitt discovered when he was making World War Z. You see, Brad Pitt is still banned from visiting China because of a little movie he was in called 7 Years in Tibet. An account he set up on China's version of Twitter, Sina Weibo, was even deleted. Not an experience he wants to repeat with a movie he himself sunk a lot of time and money into. That's why they tweaked World War Z. In the original book, the zombie virus originates with a poor peasant boy in the rural countryside of China. It spreads through a black market organ trade. Spoiler alert for that last sentence. So, 1, Chinese censors are sure to reject any movie that assumes the end of the world begins in China. But 2, any movie that mentions organ harvesting is a dead issue. Oh, that's a pun. For years, the Chinese regime has been harvesting organs from prisoners of conscience. By far and large, the biggest victims are Falun Gong practitioners. For a full rundown of that, check out my other episode, China's Secret Holocaust. So in the book, author Max Brooks wrote, years before the outbreak, they'd been making millions on organs from executed political prisoners. You think something like a little virus is going to make them stop sucking that golden tit? The character even talks about China's practice of live organ harvesting from condemned prisoners to ensure freshness. That is, snipping out someone's heart while they're still alive and not under anesthetics. Obviously, this whole plotline was surgically removed from the final script of the movie. That was a pun. Now, here's the kicker. According to entertainment blog The Wrap, Chinese censors rejected the film anyway. They sold out for nothing. Rather than making a silly zombie movie that actually dealt with serious real-world issues, they just made a silly zombie movie. But so if Lucas and Spielberg are right about the future of movies, that means Hollywood will seriously start self-censoring even more to make sure to please Chinese censors. Movies like 7 Years in Tibet, The Last Emperor, who knows, maybe even movies like Emperor of the Sun that have to do with Japan will be a thing of the past. And I personally think radically altering movies to better suit the tastes of murderers is not the best way to make a movie. What do you guys think? World War Z isn't the only movie that's been changed to suit Chinese censors. Iron Man 3, James Bond, Looper, and Django Unchained are just a few more examples of movies that have already been reworked to suit Chinese censors. Not Chinese people, mind you, the censors. Leave your comments below. Thanks for watching, and be sure to check out every day for more new episodes.